and then maybe we even crank a little bit of the low end up, and maybe even a little bit of that. Ooh, I think I like the sound of this a little bit. Maybe this here, a little bit more of this. What about the high end? High end I can bring down a little bit. And I think, yeah, maybe we just go ahead and boost this just a little bit more. And now, quickly, little bit of this here. So then, yeah, bit of this, and maybe even a little bit more of this. Bring our 1.6 down a little bit. And we'll store it as this. Lovely. So, howdy doodles. Hopefully everyone's having themselves a nice little evening. I've got this here up. Let me just do a little auto find and activate. So that, yep, we are good. Pop this, so I've got all my chat windows in the one thing. And now we are going to, let's do a little transform. Nope, not transform. We want a projector. Where is my projector thing? What? Projector, there we go. I put projector, and we are going for this one. So, we are going to return to the game, apparently. Oh yeah, that's right, we had just made it inside here. We are in the Agroprom Research Institute, I think. Yep, in the underground. X16, maybe? Oh, there's the footsteps. Those very intimidating footsteps. Ooh. So, let me just try. So, nope, not 0451. We also could see something just got chucked at us, which means quite possibly we're going to have to deal with a poltergeist in here. Okay, that's not poltergeisty. That is instead... Okay. Yep, that's a problem. Right. Snorks in here are very dangerous. Want to try and definitely keep them at arm's reach where possible. Whoop. Let's do a little nope to this. So, right, we got this little guy that's going to do zoom around here. And we want this here. And these. Right, now we get out of here again. And okie dokos, let's see. Can I attract the attention of the one I definitely saw run through there? By throwing this? Nope, that corridor is definitely not going to work. It's not going to work for me. So let's not. What if... Whoop. Ooh. Tell you what, that's nice actually. The fan on just a little low setting. Oh, that's what that is. Gravi. Okay, that is... Oh. Where is this little fella gonna be? Let's grab one of these and use it. Okay, so we got this here, a little bandage. That's not horrendous. Graphite there, which we definitely don't want. We need to find the code, so... Let's see. Ooh! Another droplets thing. See what all we can find in here. What is this? A monolith suit? Monolith suit has better stuff going for it. Alrighty, let's drop this here then. AKM-74U medkit in here. So let's do that. Just the AKM-74 non-stop energy drink. Which for some reason we're not able to grab, but okay. So this should take me around... Oh, really? Let's try like this here. Okay. Let's have them do a little droppy drop. Are those being kept up by the flames now? That's a little bit funky. So, okay, right, that's... Nope. Alright, oh, there he is. Okay, right, there we go. Nice. And crap on a cracker. Less nice. This guy's gonna... Yep, he's gonna do that. You have the door code. Excellent. Ow. Oh, crap. Oh, interesting. If you fall through the wall, then you see that. Right. So, let's do a little through this here and see. Right. If you go there and we roll this over here, let's try throwing this into there. And does it work? Didn't quite kill it, but it got it closer. Right, now. Is here. Okay, you got thwacked. Let's do a little quick save while we're here. I mean, it does have now, like, mouse and keyboard support. So theoretically, if I wanted to, I could do mouse and keyboard for this here rather than using the controller. But I've started the playthrough on controller, may as well continue it that way. Okay, that was an interesting sound. Acid bath there. Okay, you are droplets, I presume. Not bad. What do we got here? What is the code? How to... Right, find the documents, discover the code that opens the door, find PDA. 1243. 1, 2, 4, and 3. Let's go with this here. Hey, that opened it. So now there should be another floor down here that'll get us... I think there's another one down, like a code-locked door that we need to go through. Oh, there's metal for that there instead. So the poltergeist is starting to get a little bit meaner. Right. Let's check and see. I do have the RPG for when... Ah-ha-ha! Right, let's try not to waste all our AR ammo or anything. So instead we're going to switch to pistol, and lovely. Poltergeist is down. Oh crap. One of the poltergeist is down. But there's still this guy here. There we go. 2. There is a third one about somewhere. Let's switch this to the semi-automatic again. And we've got this reloaded. Right. This here is just a little bath thing. In here, ooh, AR rounds, and they're armor piercing. I like those. Hey, we still got a couple more of these poltergeists around. At least one more. Hey, there's one. Right. Okay. You're not quite done yet. Another one. So, we should have one left at this point, I'm hoping. And it's one that I did see. Haha, you are over this here way. So you know what? We're gonna not even do the using bandages or anything like that right now. Really? There's still more? How many more? Is there a total of 5 poltergeist in here? Is that what we're dealing with? Because that's going to be a lot of poltergeist for us to have had to fight at once. So here we got discover the code that opens the door. Aha! Okay, whoop. I did not realize just how low our health had gotten there. Right. We are going to chug an energy drink, and we're also going to heal up like this here. You, my friend, need to get shot at until you go thwack. So come on then, buddy. Oh, really? My pistol jammed at a very inopportune time. What is going on with this one? This one does not want to go down. Okay, what the heck-a-rooney? A lot more health on this one than the previous ones. And we still got something left alive here. Where? Where, for the love of God, could this possibly be? Go ahead and drink this here. We'll check. So there's not anything down here. We do have one on this floor. Aha! Well, I guess we'll try and... Oh, another one down. Not that it's going to do much. I have a feeling these are respawning. I have a very strong suspicion these guys are respawning each time I kill one. Or is this when they're going to have stopped respawning to... Nope. They are still wanting to embarrass me, which is nice, I guess, at least. Yep, keep throwing that and smashing into that. Okay. We'll go into this little room and see what there is. We are looking for a body. A body that's going to have a note. Not this here. Nothing in there. We got nobody in here. Alright, since you're right here... Oh, 2 more. Hey, they are indeed respawning. So where is the stuff on this floor? Where do I go? This is a very tricky little question for me. And how many frickin' poltergeist are there? I don't want to use a gun against them, or like a grenade against them, because I feel like a grenade they're just going to throw back. Code's going to be in the lockers, isn't it? Huh. Oh. Ammo. So where to now? This didn't work, so where are we going, in fact? Whoop. That's another one done. Do we have... No, we do not have night vision right now. Which, how? How do we not have night vision? Oh, this is something. I see what this is. Got the pseudo giant over there. So this here ta-da! Impressed? I knew you would be. That is why you keep the rocket launcher. Because you never know when it's going to work. And there's the little secret photo. If you haven't already got that achievement. Right, what to do? We've got a lot more weight than I expected us to. Which is probably why we have absolutely no sprinting capabilities right now. We are very severely hamstrung by that. Here's a science boy.
Dear colleague, let me remind you that you will be servicing the tanks in the central laboratory starting tomorrow. You must inspect them every 2 hours. Make your reports directly
Right, that condition is about 90-ish%. Yep, okay. So, what I need to do is drop this off. And I'm going to collect year 1. Because year 1 is better. It's not going to jam nearly as much. And we got another nice little artifact here. We can sell it off for a little bit of money. Not going to be a massive amount, but it'll be something. Save game. Overwrite save. Yes. And then we continue our way along. And up. So where are we going to find what? This here way? No, it doesn't. We got to go around this corridor to get to the next bit. Right. Find PDA. 9524. So, that's the interesting little bit. The control center door was the thing that was sort of slamming open and shut. But there's not actually anything in here that is big enough to do that. Ah, yes. This little section. Got to target this little dude, and hope to God you don't stay still too long. He is very dangerous. So yes, that is a Pyrogeist. He's like the Poltergeist, except he spawns little burner anomaly things like that. We're going to switch to this here because we are dropping down. We're also going to have a little look-see while this is doing this to determine something. Okay, so I am going to have to at some point move my webcam. Guess I could move it to set it on top of my Echo Show. Might be an option. Yes.
Teams 4 and 5, second floor.
We are now fighting humans again. And plus side, we're fighting humans again. So here is this that we can collect. We're going to be able to get more ammunition again. Very important little thing. Nothing in here. Ho 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 ho. This is how we get over encumbered. Yep, I thought as much. If I rest like this. Nope, too far away. Right. What to do about this? Let's eat some bread and a couple of sausages. Okay, and now we'll see. So that's point 3. We got the med kits that are worth that there. We got a lot of these. Should we just drop the rocket launcher? I don't feel like we should drop the rocket launcher. Ooh, tell you what. If I drop all... Yes! The 9x18 rounds. Those were very much disposable. And we've now got enough 7.62... Or no, actually it's 5.45, isn't it? Yeah, we've got enough 5.45 rounds that we are not going to have a problem with that. So, upwards we go. We'll have a couple of guys who may have made it down to this floor. Nope, I don't think they actually did. So, we are still reasonably loud footsteps as we climb. Well, he's aware of us at least. Okay, I'm gonna hope that was a kill. On our way out of here, we're probably going to end up with another messy little bit of combat. Hormel chili, as I believe he was saying. Okay, so he wasn't in fact saying Hormel chili, but doesn't matter. He was using an AN-94. Which, if I was playing myself on Clear Sky, might be exactly the weapon I would decide to go for. Let's go for this and some anti-rads. Try and reclaim a couple of rounds out of these guys. And see what we got from who and where. No one down that way, so maybe there's going to be one guy on... Is there one guy on this floor, I wonder? Is it telling me, hey, there's still someone on this floor? And once I go up, it's going to show up more signatures? Or is it there is one guy remaining in this facility? These guys have very strong helmet. Right, okay, so they're dead. It's what we like to see. Grab this and a grenade, because why not? Should we take his rifle? Let's just check it against what we've got. Hoboken. Accuracy's not as good, but the damage is a little better. You know what? No, we're not going to risk it for a biscuit. We're not going to do it for a chew. We're instead going to move to next level for a revel. So, 7 people here. Oh. I think this is going to be a interesting little bit of combat here. So, I need to return to the trader.
The entrance to the garbage is blocked, but there is an old road to the south. You can use it, but you want to be careful. Good luck.
I think, yeah, we're switching to the armor-piercing rounds. Huh. It's quiet. Oh, Scheiße. Not quiet with him about. Whoop, Jesus. They taught these guys to shoot. They are not very good at their jobs. This is not exactly what I'd call special forces material right here. I mean, you were point blank. And he did that badly. These guys here, okay. You're done. Let's move around to here, a little bit more cover. But they are really not doing very well against us at all. For the amount he expended there, in terms of ammo. We can just go ahead and leave these guys. Don't even need to have a fight with them. Just do a nice little quick reload here, and you know what? We're swapping back to our standard rounds. So there is the tunnel that's been blown up. If we go ahead and reload our pistol here, we got 7 rounds of standard FMJ. Okay, so don't get too close to that lake. It is a little bit toxified, which is nicht gut. Protect the road. Okay, that's interesting. He pissed off some kind of mutant. Oh, he pissed off a Gore. You don't want to piss off Al Gore. Okay, let's medkit this. Another one down. Gotta wait for this little guy down here. Oh! Well, you know what? He's invoked the ire of a Gore. Let's let him have it. We're going to move past this and let him continue to fight the mutant. Because we're running. This is our plan. This is what we're doing. And eventually, who knows, maybe I'll have like 4, like, sparkler, or whatever you call the ones. There's one that gives you a good endurance boost. And only makes you weaker against electric shock. Which you can only take electric shock damage from anomalies, to my knowledge. So it's like, there is no real reason I can think of why you wouldn't try it. Let's maybe crank this to medium setting here. And now we just go on through. Open the gate, move to next level. Yes, we are. So, military have moved in. Let me go ahead and check to see where we are. Okay, so we need to go back up this here way. Military will have expanded a little bit, so they've probably got more guys at the train bridge. We are going to want to go this way.
It's great to see you alive, and even that
Oh, we're going to the barkeep.
Come inside. There's something interesting coming up that I want to talk to you about.
Okay, this is... Please don't make me dogs. Oh, Jesus. That one's definitely gonna make us. I hate those little pseudo-dog creatures. Not as much that time, because he clearly just sort of borked out. Well, at least they die in a reasonable amount of hits, at least. They are... I mean, Master Difficulty makes this so much more palatable, I guess. So much better than it previously was. And yeah, I guess we're ignoring that and we're heading over towards the barkeep. We're not going to try and draw the dog's ire. That right there, that area, is where in Clear Sky you end up picking up a couple of things. One of the flash drives can be found in there. Oh, Shiza, come on. Sorry, doggo. I didn't want to have to do this. Okay, good. They know full well what a grenade means. Oh, a couple of bandits back in the camp, eh? Yeah, it's probably best you guys don't pick a fight with me. I have a better suit of armor than you, and I have a better weapon than you. So let me just go talk to the trader, sell off a few things, maybe buy an additional rocket while I'm here, if he sells one, of course. But in the meantime, we're going. I guess I'm tired this evening, which I guess does track. Starting to fall into the habit of being tired at reasonable hours, which is nice, I guess. Doggo down there. Not going to do anything to it. There's also an achievement in this here one, which is apparently one of the most annoying achievements. Because there's like a 1 in 20 chance when you kill a blind dog in this game that its inventory will drop a, like, dog's tail. And there's an achievement for selling 20 of those. Which just, yeah. Might be a thing. Might not be a thing. Who knows, really? Let's, I think if we have this here, yeah. Okay, so the denoiser is not entirely helping with fan noise and all. What if I switch off the fan? I guess there's still kind of a bit of a room noise, I guess. I said I guess twice there. A little bit redundant. But, you know, we'll go ahead and see. So what can we get from in here? Task field, kill the stalker.
So you're back.
Yep. There's the documents. A grand. Okay, camp elimination was done. So, let's go into trading. He does not sell much of anything, really. And I guess we can get rid of these here. What do you do? Rupture +5. Let's get rid of the droplets because we don't need those. Stone blood and meat chunk we'll get rid of. We'll get rid of our gravi. Stone flower we'll hold on to for a moment. Rupture +5% we're holding on to. +2%, definitely getting rid of these. Let's keep 2 of these. Bleeding +100% and great. Does our health restoration? Yeah, that's just nope to that. So bleeding is nope. Hold on to that, and if we sell all of these here,
Not bad. That's my...
we are now under our weight limit, so we can go ahead and sprint now without too much
hunting,
concern.
sucker.
Right. Let's take this here one off, and we're going to replace it with another stone flower. And we've got our electro. Okay, yeah. We'll keep running ahead with this here for the meantime. Let's go down into the basement, which I think is where this stash is. Nope. Not in the basement, so it's probably going to be in the rubble here. Oh, is it inside the oven? Fireplace, maybe? Oh, stash in here somewhere. How do we... Yep. We can get up via this. So let's go ahead and climb up. And check over here. Ah, toolbox. 3 medkits. Not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. So he's going to play his little bit of music. And we are going to head this way. And right, stay on the path. We'll go ahead and chug an energy drink and sprint again. Okay, so we got our little anomaly things in here. And let's switch to binoculars. Nope, still them, just stood about there. We don't want to go picking a fight just for the sake of it, because we are playing on master difficulty, let's not forget. So over to here, and we're going to do save game. Just because, muy importante. Risk of death there. Right. Oop. Wait for this to dissipate. They're taking a long time to dissipate. Okay. Well, you know what? It worked. If it's stupid and it works, it's only half stupid. So, there we go. We can continue. A couple of lone stalkers wandering about in there. And let's get ourselves back towards the garbage. Then chat to Barkeep. He should give us a mission to go to the army warehouses, where we'll fight Freedom, who are going to be using 5.56 rounds instead of 5.45. So, gotta be ready with those. Stay close to the fencing along here. And see what we got. Right. Can I... No. It does not work that way. Let's switch to binoculars and see will they help. I think those are stalkers. Lone stalkers. Yep. They are indeed, but the problem is the dogs they're fighting are not free stalkers. They are, in fact, blind dogs. You got this, lads. Hey, nice job. And now, we head this way. Move to next level, yes. Always a good plan. All these people are still dead. We're, I guess, just taking the path along. It's a little weird when you're wandering through an area that's dead because you already killed it. Guy talking about blah 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 blah, which I think is verbatim. Whoa! You know something? He's using a blinker, but he actually got pretty damn close there. Well done to him. So, yeah, that stash is safe, partially buried. Everything's in the safe. Better not forget what is in it. You know what? We're not going to risk going into that one. Instead, we're just heading, following the path. Get up to the Dark Valley. Or not the Dark Valley, to the bar. I don't know what the area is called. Warehouses, I think? Beauty warehouses. So we've done Agrabah. We've done X18. I think X16 next. And then on towards Yantar. Or is... no. I think Yantar is... no, it's the little Pripyat we go into, actually. It's not even Yantar, I don't think. So... yeah. We're farther in than sort of expect, really. Because I'm pretty sure our next little bit is going to be all about, hey, you need to go through the army warehouses, and then eventually you will come out and be ready to fight a couple of zombie hordes just to get yourself to X16. So once we get back to the warehouse and talk to Barkeep, that'll be us for the evening. Woohoo! Right, let's keep drawing them over this way. If you fellas could be ready to shoot the dogs. Hey, they were ready to shoot the dogs, but there was no need. Lovely. So, yep, talk to Barkeep. That'll do the thing. And then we will be good to go. We can wrap it up there. Nice little leave-off point. And I can get a bit of prepping and planning done in advance of tomorrow's stream.
I said come in. Don't stand there.
So,
Can't go there.
go to here.
Always got something interesting.
Barkeep, hello.
Marked one. Good. The
There you go.
situation is becoming clear. It ain't simple. You need to get to the science.
There it is.
Damn it, if only someone helped.
Okay, no new quests out of all of those. And out here we got a couple of things. So do we go for the barrel? We could probably actually go for the barrel 5M suit.
Damn it, if only someone helped.
You know what? We're going to do just that. And we're going to buy 120 rounds of each of these. 240 in fact of this. So here we go. We are now...
Come here.
ooh,
I've always got
what's our
something
bulletproof
interesting
cap?
for people like you.
Okay, 45 plus 6. Alright. We got decent bulletproof cap. Right. we're going to save the game here, and that is going to be us for the evening. I'll be back on tomorrow for a longer one where I'm going to play a little bit of Warcraft 3 and go through some more Night Elf campaign. Meantime, take care and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.